Tim's workshop. We took the boat out to Lake Washington for a test run, as you saw in the previous video. So I made a list of things that need to be taken care of. So I'll read the Starcraft to-do list. Okay. Yamaha kicker fuel issue. So we need to fix that. Bilge pump not working. Fuel gauge issues. RPM gauge. Trailer light connection to the truck is not working properly. Low voltage showing on the fish finder. So we're going to take care of those items in order. I'll show you how to fix them if you have the same issues. Alright? So you like the video, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell. If you like, give me a like. Thanks. Well, I got it in a barrel. There's fuel in the tank on the motor. Got it in start position. Got the kill switch open. Got the fuel tank on the lever. I got it on the tank. Got it in neutral. Open up the vent. That's important. Make sure you open the vent. It's got to have air. See, still won't start. So, every new season, I have to do the same thing. And I've been trying different things to get this thing so it would work, right? It's full. It's full of fuel. So, there is a little filter here. So what we'll do, take the fuel line off, and then we'll pull on the cord and see if the fuel pump is pushing the fuel out the hose. So let's see if that part of it works. These little squeeze clamps are convenient, but I didn't like it on the fuel pump, so I put screw clamps on it, stainless. But I left it up here because I have to take this thing apart so every year, so might as well make it convenient. There, I'll move the camera over that way you can see. You can see the fuel coming out of it. So, it's working there. What's not working is the carburetor. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take the float bowl screw out and see if fuel comes out of it. If it's dry, there we go. It's not, the fuel's not filling up the fuel bowl, which means there's something clogged in here. So let's open this thing up and see what happens. Well, there's fuel coming out of it. It's going into the bowl, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going through the jet. We're going to have to take this apart. So we'll take these covers off. And there's two 10mm bolts there to hold this carburetor on. We'll take the cable off. Let me crank this up so you can see what I'm looking at here. Alright, this is the throttle cable. Disconnect that. Okay. Alright, let's get my wrench. Got those two broke loose. Okay. Unplug the vent hose. Actually, I don't think we need to do that. Well, let's take out the bolts. Got the two bolts and we got the carburetor out. All right. And then this wire goes in there like that. Okay. That's your choke. This is the throttle and this is the choke. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the float bowl off and we're going to take the Venturi plate off the top. The air fuel mixture vents. Okay, so we'll take that apart and we'll get this thing all cleaned up, put it back on, and it usually works after that. Yeah, take this one back out again. I already drained it, but I can't remember if there's a jet inside there. It might be. I forgot to bring my wire out here. I had a little wire that I kind of run through there, through the jets and through the Venturi holes. And then hit it with carb cleaner. It looks pretty clean. A little bit of rust starting in there. Yeah, this is the one that you gotta hit with a punch to get it out. Take the rubber plug out. Take this one out. This screwdriver is too fat. Now this looks kind of gummed up. Yeah, I need to clean all these out. Looks like a couple of them are plugged. Or maybe it's just because of this. Yeah, that's what it is. Now they all look open. All the little tiny holes in here. I thought it looked plugged up, but when you churn this, I don't know if you can see it or not. See how they're all open? That's good, but there's a couple holes here. Got to run the wire through and through this hole down in there. Yeah, the rest are screw hole. Well, there's another one over here too. A little hole there. Comes out right here. Yep. So we're going to hit all those little holes. Gonna get my small screwdriver. All right. Old Craftsman. Looks like a dog chewed on it pretty good. Yeah. I don't know if it was one of the dogs that we've had or one of the tools my dad had and one of the dogs that he had. I don't know. Definitely got chewed up. So this one here is a miniature one like this. And this one kind of looks clogged up. It sure does. I can see a hole through there, but I can't see. Yeah, it's clogged. I can see daylight through these. This one's good. I can see a daylight through that one. And that's it. All right. Well, let's get the wire going. All right. Well, hopefully I didn't get any on the camera there. All right. Well, this one here, it looked clogged up. Okay, that one's free. I can't get the wire through that the hole going this way on this one. The wire's too big, but I shot spray through it and it's clear. So that one's clear, no doubt about it. It's ready to go back together. Okay, so tighten this down. Has like an O-ring gasket in it, and never had an issue with it. So I just keep putting it back on. It's not leaking. Okay, there we go. Ready to put it back on the motor. So let's see, we'll use this. I think that's all we need. Alrighty, well, let's get this guy in here first. There we go. And then the bolts. What did I do with the bolts? Okay. There we go. Alright. The fuel hose back on. Finger clip. See how easy that is? And the throttle cable. Oh, it's got to go through the hole first. There we go, like that. Then through here, and then like that. Tighten it down. Okay, that's up. Got to tighten these. Don't overdo it. This is plastic. Okay. And then the plastic covers. Get this back. Well, let's see if this thing will start. Okay. Choke on. Put that in start position. Fuel vent open. Alright. I'm going to move this. I keep hitting my hand over there. There we go. It popped. Just like that. Now let's see if it'll stay running. It's being good. Ow, that hurt. I hit the fence behind me. Pop it into gear. Reverse, I'm going to get soaked. Oh, apparently not. That's reverse. Neutral. Forward. Turn it off. Put it back in neutral. Start it up again. Good to go. Scratch that one off the list. Kicker motor now works. I'm going to try hooking up the hose to it. Just make sure that it'll run off the main tank, off the auxiliary hose that I have. I have two different ball hoses. One I use just for the 60, the other one I use for the kicker. So I'm going to try that just to make sure it'll run off the main tank fuel. Once I know that, then I'll move on to the next step, which is the bilge pump not working. So the way to check that out is, of course, you tilt the boat up and put water in, purposely put water in it with the plug here, and put water in it until it kicks on. You know, that's for the auto mode. But for the just to turn the button on for the bilge pump, we could do that first just to see how that works. But I'd like to get the auto pump working too. And I might even have to take the whole thing out and put it in a bucket of water, you know, and test it that way. But we'll see. If I can do the least amount of work to get it going, that's what we'll do. Okay. Anyway, on to the next step.